This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig.
Hey, good game.
Oh, there we go. Great game, man.
Let's go get a win!
This year's MVP goes to Jake.
Take steroids and eventually everyone will see you for what you really are. A fake, a fraud, an asterisk. Don't be an asterisk.
Welcome back to SCSU Local. Now before the break, Danielle and I were talking about great opportunities for students here in St. Cloud. This particular one has a great musical background. St. Cloud State University recently held an annual Battle of the Unsigned Bands competition. 4 local groups gave it their all to impress a panel of judges and a crowd of fans in an attempt to move on to the Mississippi Music Festival. Let's take a look.
All right, we had the 19th annual Battle of the Unsigned Band, and 4 bands were selected, and now they are battling out for the top 2 spots that will go on to perform at the Mississippi Music Fest, co-sponsoring with the Earth Day run. And then the top 2 will also be battling it out at that event to get a grand prize.
All right, so this is how it works out. The judges are going to be awarding each band on a point-based system. They'll be judging on originality, creativity, technicalities, quality.
I think it's been a great opportunity for us to reach new fans. Battle of the Bands brings fans from all these local bands together, and it just really helps the local music community by giving everybody a chance to showcase themselves.
I just like listening to different types of music besides our own, because there's a lot of different variety that came tonight, and it's definitely, it could inspire us to write something different or maybe collaborate or anything like that. So.
I think it's really fun to program, and especially to show student talent is very awesome, because it's like we're supporting each other. We're all college students, so it's all good to get away to support each other and also like have some fun during our academic year. So it's really fun.
After everything was said and done and all the music was finished, 2 bands were chosen to move on to the next level of competition.
Both Vaudeville and Hocus Pocus were chosen to compete for the final grand prize. You can check them out at the Mississippi Music Festival in April, right here in St. Cloud.
Now, Danielle, while we're on the subject of opportunities for St. Cloud students, our next story shows some opportunities for television production students like ourselves.
That's right. Quarter Ton Productions was founded 8 years ago right here in St. Cloud.
This local video production company serves the St. Cloud area along with the rest of the Midwest by producing primarily business communication videos.
Let's catch up with Greg, a co-owner of Quarter Ton Operations, to find out more.
I started my business 8.5 years ago after a layoff from another fantastic production company. And this was actually the 3rd layoff that I had experienced in my 22 years of doing this. And I realized that after the number of years that I've been in the industry, I was thinking, you know, the next person to lay me off is going to be me. Starting my own business was challenging. In some respects, it was actually easier than I thought it might be because it was an industry that I knew and an industry that I had been in for, you know, 14, 15 years already. And so the job itself, very, very easy. What I had to learn, though, was the business aspect of running a business. My business partner and I met back in 1970. Started making movies together. We moved in right next door to each other and started making movies. And Mike took the financial route, and I ended up going the creative route. And Mike also experienced a layoff, and at the brokerage firm that he was at. So he and I decided we'd have lunch one day, and I invited him up to take a look at this brand new company that I'd started. It was about a year old, and we had lunch. And I said, you know, Mike, I need that financial aspect to running a business. Would you be interested? And he didn't think about it too long. He said, this is what I want to do. Starting the business here in St. Cloud was a natural fit because I had already been working here. I'd established my contacts here, and I was planning to move my family out to Cold Spring anyways, surrounding communities. So it made a real good fit. At Quarter Ton Productions, we have 2 business owners, and we have 2 employees. One of our employees is in charge of some producing and production, but mainly oversees the post-production side of our business. And then another staff member does the coordination and a lot of the pre-production work, and follows the project from winning it to delivery.
I actually started working for Quarter Ton while I was still in school. I was finishing up my degree at St. Cloud State in Mass Comm and Television Production, and I finished up an internship during the summer and realized I would like to do a second term, so they actually hired me to do some of their office work while I was still in school.
What's really cool about our industry is the variety, and we get to see so many different industries, from medical, educational, transportation, entertainment. We get a chance to taste all of those, and it's a lot of fun. We get to see what most people will never ever get to see. Although Quarter Ton is based in central Minnesota, we do work for clients in cities, out of state, and all over the world, really.
I am currently working on a couple of different editing projects, which is a little bit out of the norm for me, but that kind of goes along with the variety that I get every day. We've just been super busy lately, so it's been kind of fun for me to step into that role as an editor.
Delivery of projects varies based on what the project's going to be used for. It could be broadcast TV, and our client has bought a block of air, basically a commercial package from an affiliate, and so that they know that on the 15th of the month they go on for 2 weeks or whatever the buy would have been. Other times our pieces go into marketing materials.
When I started interning at Quarter Ton, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. I really wanted to be an editor, but once I actually got on a couple of different jobs and they handed me some line producing roles, I really enjoyed that. And the client interaction is what kind of keeps me coming back every day because it's fun to meet new people.
It's so refreshing to see a small town business thriving during these tough economic times.
As production students, we know how competitive the business is, which makes their success here in St. Cloud all the more special.
That is why Josh and I do what we do, because one day we would like to have a job in this business. But until then, we are going to stay right here bringing you SCSU Local.
And on that note, we hope you stay tuned, because coming up after the break, we will see how the National Hockey Center is going to get ready for the big game this weekend.
Stay tuned. SCSU Local will be right back.